Assalamu alaikum, Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen. Your one-stop shop for news, chaos, and occasional inspiration that comes from me or the people from other areas, and maybe from Pakistan People's Party in Karachi, where people are always dying every day in manholes, in gutters. Imagine how you do that news. Aaj gutter mein gir ke ek aur banda jaan bahak. So that is such an embarrassing news. Anyways, हमेशा वो इधर-उधर निकल जाता हूँ जज्बात में. So guys, tonight we've got universities packing their bags for China, freelancers conquering the world while waiting for the Wi-Fi to load, trains that want to travel 3 countries but can't find a signature, courtroom WWE matches starring, lawyers and YouTubers, and awards that may or may not reward actual work. But hey, at least someone's filing out forms. So buckle up, because Pakistan's new roller coaster is leaving the station whether the train has clearance or not. So, from Sargodha to Shanghai, academic DLC is unlocked. Big academic flex is incoming. The University of Sargodha is about to become the first Pakistani university to open both an overseas campus and a hospital in China. Yeah. So, it's a campus and a hospital education plus OPD. This isn't just a MOU for photo situations. We're talking student exchanges, joint research, medical training, real hospitals, real patients, real work, basically. Pakistan exporting degrees and doctors. And it also says a lot about how deep the Pakistan-China partnership has gone. Now, from roads and ports to classrooms and wards. And let's be honest, this is kind of a poetic. A University of Sargodha going global before half our local campuses couldn't fix their buses. If this actually delivers quality education and healthcare, it is a win. If nothing else, it proves one thing. Pakistani universities aren't just surviving anymore, they're packing bags and going international. Now, for the freelancers, not oil, Pakistan's real export, right? So Pakistan's finance minister Aurangzeb says Pakistan is now the world's 3rd largest freelancing country. Let that sink in. And the freelancers don't have internet connections. Even let that sink in. So we've got no factories, we've got no oil fields, just laptops, Wi-Fi, which hardly works, and a very determined youth that wants to do something. And the finance minister, Muhammad Aurangzeb, proudly shared the stat, calling youth Pakistan's biggest economic weapon, and fair enough. But here's the real story no one's talking out. So we reached number 3 with unstable internet, random outages, throttled speeds, and freelancers, praying files upload before load shedding hits. And this isn't success. This is talent surviving despite the systems. So Pakistanis are freelancing on backup devices, mobile hotspots, and sabr. Now, imagine if we had reliable high-speed internet, national digital infrastructure, consistent policies, we wouldn't be 3rd, we'd be untouchable. The minister admitted the real issue isn't ability, it's lack of discipline and execution. So, with 240 million people and the youth leading the population, slow growth isn't a mystery, it's mismanagement. The government talks about skills, financing framework, and public-private partnerships, all good. But none of it works, if the internet dies at 2 p.m. So, yes, celebrate the ranking, but also the obvious question, if Pakistan can become global freelancing giant with broken internet, what happens the day it actually works? That's not optimism, that's a warning, and also it is an opportunity. So, ban the sharks that bite the wires that are coming to Pakistan for internet, and give the youth of Pakistan a sigh of relief and let them work for the nation. Pakistan youth will make us proud, and they have made us proud. Now we've got civil awards season coming again. Nominations are open, dramas are loading, and it's that time of the year again. The federal government has officially opened nominations for Pakistan Civil Awards 2026. Letters have gone out, forms are being filled, recommendations are being carefully drafted. The awards will be announced on August 14th and handed out on March 23rd, because in Pakistan, even appreciation needs a long processing time. So, officially, these awards recognize outstanding service to the nation across all fields. And yes, even foreign nationals can be honored, which sounds inspiring until you remember how this actually works. Because in theory, excellence matters, contribution matters, service matters, but in reality, connections matter, timings matter, and the right persons also matters. It's all matters today. And most of the heroes save lives quietly for decades. Even that matters. So some people trend once and get a medal, and that matters. And still, to be fair, when done right, these awards do matter. So they acknowledge people who actually build, serve, teach, heal, and represent Pakistan with dignity. So, guys, nominations are open till 15th of April 2026. Good luck to the deserving ones. And the rest you see on March 23rd, smiling in HD in the parade ground, Islamabad, because that day also matters. Well, now, Islamabad, Tehran, Istanbul train stuck at the platform. Oh my God, Pakistan, big regional connectivity dreams delayed by a very local issue, security clearance. So the Islamabad, Tehran, Istanbul freight train was supposed to roll out on December 31st. Routes were planned, tracks were ready, bags are metaphorically packed. And according to the railway officials, traveling from Islamabad through Sibbi to, Spizan junction and then onwards via Nushqi and Dalbadin before entering Iran at Mir Jawa. Officials from Pakistan Railways confirmed that operational preparations were completed, particularly by the Quetta Railway Division. However, the service could not begin as planned because the required security approval was not received in time. Now, let's recap Islamabad to Turkey. 3 countries, international trade, strategic headlines stopped by a missile. A missing signature, I beg your pardon. I was wondering where the missile came from. No, so this train wasn't cancelled. It was postponed, which in Pakistan means see you when the file comes back. And the file never comes back. So officials say it'll start once the approval arrives. No, we've not been given date, no timeline. Just hope and tea because, here infrastructure isn't the problem. Tracks exist, routes exist, plan exists, the real border is paperwork. So, courtroom drama. So, courtroom drama. Everyone came for justice, left with content. Karachi city courts turned into a crossover episode nobody asked for. So, on one side, YouTuber Rajab Butt, who came to court and accidentally unlocked a real-life reaction video, which I think was orchestrated and it was completely planned and it was scripted. Anyways, on the other side, the lawyers who are trained in arguments, laws and logic, but decided, aaj hum practical demo denge Rajab ko. And I don't even know who is this Rajab guy. Anyways, and whose entire career is built on clicks, thumbnails and controversies, finally found content that didn't need editing, no intro music, no subscribe button, just straight courtroom action. And the lawyers, sir, you wear black coats to uphold the law, not to cosplay WWE superstars in city courts, right? So first they allegedly rough up a YouTuber, which I think, again, was a scripted stunt. And then they stormed the police station, and then they protest on the road. And at this point, it wasn't law versus lawlessness. It was ego versus ego, sponsored by zero self-control. Whoever this Rajab guy is got assaulted. It's bad. Lawyers got booked. The SHO got involved in justice. Justice was stuck in traffic on MA Jinnah Road. So we've got a moral of the story. YouTubers should stop treating courts like content studios. Lawyers should stop treating courts like wrestling rings. And Karachi should just cover up the gutter get dhakkan. Oh God, dhakkan. So, guys, that's a wrap for today and for the Almost Serious Show by Munib Hamid. This is my last episode, and I am going to be leaving Pakistan Connect for other hopeful success and prosperity, inshallah. So, it was a pleasure doing work with you guys from Sargodha to Istanbul, from laptops to black coats, and Pakistan's news proves one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Talent, ambition, and drama are always in motion. Sometimes the most inspiring stories come from the most unexpected places or the most crowded courts. Until next time, keep your Wi-Fi charged, your pens ready, and your sense of humor intact. This is Munib Hamid signing off from the Almost Serious Show and Pakistan Connect. Take care. Bye-bye.